Oh, geez. Good evening and welcome to the regular village board meeting. Today is July 1st, 2024. Call this meeting to order, and we ask our clerk, Katie Schubert, to take the roll, please.
Mayor Ogle.
Here.
Trustee Borelli is absent. Trustee Ledden is absent. Trustee Petro is absent. Trustee Rigoni.
Here.
Trustee Rossi.
Here.
Trustee Savaria.
Here.
Attorney Lamore. Chief Chalepis. Here. Administrator Pisha.
Here.
And Clerk Schubert is here. And we have quorum.
Okay. Thank you, clerk. If everyone would please join me, we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. The first item on here is what we call the unanimous consent agenda. All items on the consent agenda are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one single motion. There is no separate discussion of these items unless a board member so requests to remove it, in which event that item will be removed and the consent agenda, and it will be considered separately. At this time, I ask if any of the board members would like to remove any item from the consent agenda. Hearing none, could I get a motion and a second, please?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion from Trustee Savaria, a second from Trustee Rigoni. First item on here was the approval of the minutes from the regular meeting, June 17th, 2024. The next item on here is the approval of the bills, and we'll go to Trustee Dan Rossi.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, our schedule of bills for July 1st, 2024 are disbursements by fund. First fund, General Corporate Fund, disbursement $546,760.85. Next, the Motor Fuel Tax Fund, $902,120.55. Next, Capital Development Fund, $185,976.11. Sewer and Water Operation and Maintenance, $220,089.34. Sewer and Water Extension Fund, $9,560. Total of all funds disbursed, $1,864,506.85. And the report.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. The next item on here, we will go to Trustee Savaria.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Next item is the fiscal year 2025 annual appropriation ordinance adoption. At the June 12th Committee of the Whole meeting, Finance Director Jenny Booth presented the annual appropriation ordinance for fiscal year 2025. The Illinois compiled statutes requires the village to pass an annual appropriation ordinance within the first quarter of each fiscal year. The ordinance specifies the maximum amount which can be legally spent. The corporate authorities have determined that the total amount of $68,212,500 is necessary to defray all necessary expenses and liabilities for fiscal year 2025. The appropriation authority requested represents the village's budgeted amount plus 9.64%, which accounts for possible changes to the planned expenditures that may take place in the given fiscal year. The notice of public hearing concerning the annual appropriation ordinance was published in the Daily Southtown on June 14, 2024. And pursuant to the notice, a hearing was held immediately prior to this meeting. A copy of the proposed annual appropriation ordinance was made available for public inspection at the Village Hall and Frankfort Public Library. It was the consensus of the committee to forward a recommendation to the Village Board to adopt the fiscal year 2025 annual appropriation ordinance as presented. The motion before us is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole, waive the first and second readings, and pass an annual appropriation ordinance providing an appropriation for corporate purposes in the amount of $68,212,500 for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2024 and ending April 30th, 2025 in the Village of Frankfort, Will and Cook Counties of Illinois.
Thank you, Trustee Savaria. Now we have an item from the Plan Commission, and this is something that I know several people have been waiting very patiently for this to come about. We've been working on this for a couple years, and we will go to Trustee Rigoni.
Thank you, Mayor. The item is Chick-fil-A, 20091 South LaGrange Road. Applicant HR Green, Inc., on behalf of Chick-fil-A, proposes to redesign the Steak and Shake site located within the Hickory Creek Marketplace development. The project entails demolishing the extent 4,500 square foot Steak and Shake building and to construct a 4,886 square foot building to house Chick-fil-A restaurant. The applicant requests the granting of a major PUD change and special use permits for a carry-out restaurant, drive-up service windows, outdoor seating, and extended hours of operation. At the June 13th, 2024 public hearing on the project, the Plan Commission discussed the site, architecture, landscape, signage, and photometric plans for the proposed Chick-fil-A restaurant. The Plan Commission forwarded a 5 unanimous 4-0 recommendations to the village board to approve the major PUD change and the special use request. There are 2 motions before us. The first motion is accept the Plan Commission recommendation, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance approving a major change to the Hickory Creek Marketplace Plan Unit Development for the redevelopment of Outlot 2B for a proposed Chick-fil-A restaurant located 20091 South LaGrange Road in accordance with the reviewed plans, public testimony, and findings of fact, in condition upon final engineering approval using dimensional brick instead of thin brick, bollards to be of a neutral color that matches the building, building materials to match those of the adjacent outlot developments, and payment of tree preservation cash in lieu of fee amount of $3,850. The second motion is to accept the Plan Commission recommendation, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance granting 4 special use permits for a carry-out restaurant, drive-up service windows, outdoor seating, and extended hours of operation to open at 6 a.m. for the property located at 20091 South LaGrange Road to permit the operation of a Chick-fil-A restaurant in accordance with the reviewed plans, public testimony, and findings of fact, in condition upon final engineering approval and the menu board illumination not to exceed 30-foot candles when measured at 4 feet away.
Thank you, Trustee Rigoni. Next item is also from the Plan Commission, and we will go to Trustee Dan Rossi again.
Thank you, Mayor. Tropical Smoothie Cafe, special use permit for carry-out restaurant, 20245 South LaGrange Road, Suite 1A. Applicant RHB ULKP LLC proposes to open a tropical smoothie cafe at 20245 South LaGrange Road, Suite 1A, within the Frankfort Commons 2 Retail Plaza. The Tropical Smoothie Cafe will occupy the storefront previously occupied by T-Mobile. To accommodate the business operation in the B2 Community Business District, the applicant requests the granting of a special use permit for a carry-out restaurant. At the June 13th, 2024 public hearing held on the project, the Plan Commission forwarded a unanimous 4-0 recommendation to the Village Board to approve the special use request. The motion before us is to accept the Plan Commission recommendation, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance granting a special use permit for carry-out restaurant to the property located at 20245 South LaGrange Road, Suite 1A, to permit the operation of Tropical Smoothie Cafe in accordance with the reviewed plans, public testimony, findings of fact, and conditioned upon final approval from the Building Department.
Okay. And thank you, Trustee Rossi. That concludes all the items on the consent agenda. I would ask our attorney, since we are missing 3 trustees, do I, as the mayor, need to vote on this?
You will vote, Mayor, when there's 3 votes in the affirmative. Mayor would be the 4th.
Okay, all right. So clerk, you will call me as well in this. And at this time, I ask for you to take the roll.
Trustee Rigoni?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes?
Trustee Savaria?
Yes.
And Mayor Ogle?
Yes,
Motion carries.
thank you so much. And congratulations and welcome to the business community. We're very excited about both your businesses and looking forward to, and a lot of residents are looking forward to it too, so thank you very much. The next item on here is what we call the mayor's report. And again, it's pretty lengthy. We have a lot of things going on here. On Saturday, June 22nd, young anglers attended the annual Get Hooked on Frankfort Fishing Derby, which was sponsored by the Village of Frankfort. The winners in the 3 to 7-year-old age bracket include Sean Viramontes, who's age 3. He caught the biggest fish, which was 8 inches. And Benny Milton, also age 3, for most fish caught, and he caught 12. Winners in the 8 to 12-year-old age bracket include Parker Santor, who's age 9, for the most fish caught, and he caught 34. This is catch and release, by the way. And Emma Laidlaw, age 10, Mason Powers, age 9, and Ryan Vale, age 11, tied in that category for the biggest fish caught, and is at 7.5 inches. Our 4th of July fireworks are scheduled for Thursday, July 4th, at Main Park, which is on 200 South Locust Street. The park will open at 7 p.m. DJ entertainment will begin at 7:30 p.m. The fireworks display will begin approximately 9:15 p.m. and is co-sponsored by the Frankfort Firefighters Foundation, the Frankfort Firefighters Local 4338, and by us, the Village of Frankfort. Now, we are watching the weather forecast. They're notoriously accurate. I say that sarcastically. So we're keeping a close eye on this. And also with fireworks just for the 4th of July, we ask you to please leave it to the pros. This is very dangerous, and there's always people that come away that are injured because of this. The second of our 3 movies on the green is scheduled for Tuesday, July 9th. The feature film is Encanto. The movie will begin at dusk, or approximately 8:15 on brighter green. In case of rain, the movie will be shown the following Tuesday, July 16th. Movies are co-sponsored by the Frankfort Park District and the Village of Frankfort. The popcorn is provided by the Knights of Columbus, the Kiwanis Club of Frankfort, and the Frankfort Lions Club. Our Friday on the Green series will continue July 12th, and that'll be the next one. It's from 10 until 11 a.m. on Brighter Green. The entertainment will feature a 9-hole mini golf course with the Teen Advisory Board managing that for us. For additional details and a full list of featured performers, you can visit frankfortlibrary.org. The 12th Annual Bluegrass Festival is scheduled for Saturday, July 13th, and Sunday, July 14th in downtown Frankfort. This free 2-day family-friendly event will feature over 40 performances by more than 20 national, regional, and local bands. Enjoy the free concerts, workshops, and lots of picking and jamming. Fun for the whole family. Visit frankfortbluegrassfest.com for full details. And the recipients of the Summer Beautification Awards for Outstanding Landscaping have been finalized. A list of winners is available on the village website. Congratulations and thank you to all our residential, business, and homeowner group award winners for their beautification efforts here in Frankfort. We have a weekly calendar of things going on here. We just came from the cruise night. We had a really good showing of cars down there, some really interesting ones today. Seems when the weather is nice, we have a great turnout. And cruise night will continue every Monday night through September 23rd. It's from 5 o'clock until 8 p.m. Our country market continues every Sunday from through October 27th, and that's from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. And the Concerts of the Green will be every Sunday night from now through August 25th. They start at 6:30 and go till 8 p.m. This Sunday is a special concert. It's patriotic, and it'll be Sunday, July 7th, and it's the Frankfort Brass Band. And then final note on here, too, it is with a heavy heart that I acknowledge the passing of former Mayor Ray Rossi. His exceptional leadership and unwavering dedication to Frankfort have left an indelible mark on this community. Ray served as the village president, Frankfort, from 1993 to 2005. Then he served as a Will County Circuit Court judge. He was a dedicated community leader whose legacy is evident not only in the tangible improvements through Frankfort, but also in the strong sense of community he cultivated. I really feel that Ray helped lay the foundation for what is our modern village. And we're continuing holding that high standard and the esteem that Frankfort is held in. On behalf of the entire Frankfort community, I extend our deepest condolences to the family of Ray Rossi. And also on that same note, I really want to convey how proud I am of our village staff and administration. The show of support, the procession from St. Anthony's Church to Pleasant Hill Cemetery as it came by the village hall, and the village employees were standing out at the street as the procession went by. And then at the cemetery, the gathering of village trucks that were represented, and the boom truck with the flag. It was beautiful, and I just want our staff to know, and administration and our police, how very proud I am of the tribute that you honored in. So that's all I have tonight for the mayor's report, and we will go to board comments, and we'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert. Thank
you. I just have a few reminders. One, in observance of the holiday, Village Hall will be closed on Thursday, July 4th. Our next committee of the whole meeting will be Wednesday, July 10th, here at Village Hall at 5:30, and the next village board meeting is Monday, July 15th at 7 p.m. And that's all I have tonight.
Thank you, Katie. Trustee Savaria.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd just like to wish everybody a happy and safe 4th of July. Extend my condolences to the Rossi family and say happy birthday to Trustee Ragoni.
Thank you. Trustee Ragoni.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I'd like to welcome both Chick-fil-A and Tropical Smoothie Cafe. They have many places to select, and I'm glad that they chose Frankfort. Also, just a couple of items. The Public Works, the great bridge down on Wolf Road at Jackson Creek, that looks absolutely awesome. I know that Public Works has been busy with their summer help by painting street signs, so I appreciate that as well. Just a couple of reminders. One, the 9 p.m. routine. I want to make sure that we don't forget that as we continue on through our lives. Make sure we lock our cars, lock our garage doors, but just not make it our 9 p.m. routine. Make it an everyday routine. We're out and about this time at the parks, at stores, and so forth. Make sure that we do keep our valuables locked up and so forth. Also, I'd like to, say as we move, Bluegrass Festival is coming up, one of my favorites. I would also like to acknowledge that Down Home Guitar, which is one of the pinnacle players in that, is celebrating their 16th year anniversary. So I am grateful to have them in our community and is supporting such a fantastic event. And also, I would like to extend my condolences to the Rossi family. I had the great pleasure of being not only an intern here, but also a village employee under Mayor Ray Rossi. And that was when Frankfort was growing and booming. And our footprint grew, but he definitely made an imprint in that as well. So I send my condolences to the family.
Thank you, Trustee Ragoni. And Trustee Rossi.
Thank you, Mayor. First, again, I also would like to extend my condolences to Mayor Rossi and his family. Second, I would like to thank Trustee Ragoni for celebrating her birthday with us tonight. That was very nice. Third, I want to echo what the mayor said. Please leave the fireworks up to the professionals. I've seen so many people injured in their backyard fireworks, so let's please, everyone come to our fireworks here in Frankfort on Thursday night. Last thing is, I know the police department is again having a class to try to give out information to people who might be interested in working for our police department. I think that's a great idea, and I know you did it once before and you got more candidates that way. Yeah, so I think that's a great idea, and keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. At this time, is there any other business to come before our board? Okay. Hearing none, is there anyone in the public who would like to make a comment before the board tonight? Hearing none, can I get a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. And be safe on the 4th.